And here are the crypto top headlines. Gary Gensler's crypto crackdown under fire. What's expected on the September 27th hearing? Plus, Blockchain Association CEO discusses the slow pace of stablecoin regulation. Next, Polygon 2.0 Matic conversion to POL outlined in preliminary improvement proposals. Also, Mt. Gox announces major repayment delay. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you. Our first top headline, Gary Gensler's crypto crackdown under fire. What's expected on September 27th hearing? Story highlights. Gary Gensler's approach to crypto regulation is under scrutiny, with critics alleging that it is inconsistent and impedes progress. Lawmakers likely to press him on his stance of cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and XRP, as well as the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs. Despite public outrage and setbacks in court, Gensler remains steadfast in his approach. Gary Gensler, the chairman of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, is under close examination for his approach to regulating cryptocurrencies. Critics contend that his regulatory stance appears inconsistent, especially given the inability to prevent major crypto failures like FTX and Terra Luna during his tenure. With his upcoming testimony before the U.S. Financial Services Committee on September 27, 2023, there is growing speculation about whether his actions are beneficial to the crypto space or if they are impeding its progress. Everyone's wondering, are repercussions to follow? Challenging hearing ahead. The upcoming hearing, titled Oversight of the Securities and Exchange Commission, promises to be challenging for Gensler. The House Financial Services Committee Chairman, Patrick Mahenry, has previously criticized the SEC for potentially overreaching in crypto regulation. In April of 2023, Gensler faced tough questions about his approach to regulating crypto assets under U.S. securities laws. Some key concerns include whether Gensler expects the court to allow the SEC to continue breaking the law and how the SEC can effectively enforce laws if perceived as disregarding them. Cryptos in the spotlight, ETH and XRP. One of the primary areas of inquiry is likely to be Gensler's stance on cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and XRP. Gensler has been evasive in providing a clear answer regarding Ethereum's classification as a security or commodity. With the recent XRP lawsuit summary judgment clarifying the token status, lawmakers may press him for more concrete responses. Spot ETF decision looms large. Furthermore, the approval of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, in the U.S. is likely to be a major topic of discussion. The upcoming month holds critical importance as the SEC reviews the application for spot Bitcoin ETFs, a decision that could profoundly impact the market. A favorable decision could significantly boost Bitcoin's trajectory. However, reports from Bloomberg indicate a $500 million outflow from global crypto platforms over the past 9 weeks. Due to the obvious reasons, SEC approval might not come easily before the Coinbase ruling. Gensler refuses to budge. Despite public outrage, courtroom setbacks, and strong reactions to his handling of crypto assets in previous hearings, the SEC Chair Gensler remains steadfast in his approach to crypto regulation. Notably, prominent crypto advocate John Deaton underscores that Gensler's position remains unchanged even in the face of court decisions, including those from the Supreme Court. Jeremy Hogan tweet is, Chair Gensler, the crypto space is full of hucksters and non-compliance. Question, would anything a court says change your mind? Gensler, well, no, not really. And Jeremy said, you can't make this up. John Deaton's tweet says, just watch his reaction to the question posed. Any court includes the Supreme Court, the supreme law of the land. These people are so inherently arrogant, They think they are above the law. Let me introduce everyone to a real-life example of a megalomaniac, at Gary Gensler. This has raised concerns about the potential arrogance and perception of the SEC being above the law. Is Gary Gensler leaving for good? Questions also surround whether Gensler's tenure at the SEC might be nearing its end. Critics argue that the SEC has been acting outside its jurisdiction, and his leadership has become a point of contention in the crypto community. As the hearing approaches, the crypto industry eagerly awaits answers to these pressing questions. Next headline: Blockchain Association CEO discusses the slow pace of stablecoin regulation. Blockchain Association CEO Kristen Smith has weighed into the slow pace of stablecoin regulation in the U.S., balancing innovation and consumer protection. The digital assets industry in the United States is facing an ongoing battle with regulatory uncertainty, leaving many stakeholders frustrated and concerned about the potential implications for innovation. Kristen Smith, CEO of the Blockchain Association, has been a vocal advocate for allowing innovation to flourish in the cryptocurrency space, arguing that excessive rules and regulations can be counterproductive. One of the key areas of contention in the crypto industry is stablecoins, which are tokens pegged one-to-one with a fiat currency, such as the US dollar. Blockchain Association CEO explains the usefulness of stablecoins. The primary goal of stablecoins is to eliminate price volatility, making them a popular choice for various crypto transactions. Leading stablecoins like USDT and USDC have gained widespread adoption. However, the regulatory landscape in the United States has proven to be a significant obstacle for the digital assets industry as a whole. Despite having crypto advocates within Congress, the government has been slow to establish a clear legal framework for the industry, causing concerns that the U.S. may fall behind its international counterparts. The government's interest in stablecoins and cryptocurrencies began to intensify around 2019 when the Libra project, which is now defunct, announced its arrival. According to Smith, this marked the beginning of the government's increased scrutiny of stablecoins and the broader crypto space. The Trump administration's tenure continued into the Biden administration, and throughout this period, there were calls for Congress to pass stablecoin-related legislation. However, despite initial bipartisan efforts led by previous House Financial Services Committee Chair Maxine Waters and Ranking Member Patrick McHenry, the progress has been slow. The Blockchain Association CEO points out that stablecoins have the potential to strengthen the U.S. dollar's role as a world reserve currency. They essentially act as wrappers for the U.S. dollar, providing stability and trust in the digital realm. Despite these benefits, legislative action has been elusive. The dynamics within Congress have also played a role in the stagnation of crypto regulation. Roles within the House Financial Services Committee have shifted, with McHenry accusing Waters of blocking legislative action. This political gridlock has further complicated the path to regulation. Balancing innovation and consumer protection. In order to address these challenges, Smith and the Blockchain Association have engaged with congressional counterparts and regulatory agencies, including the Federal Reserve and the U.S. Treasury. The Blockchain Association CEO notes that progress has been made, but approximately 50 obstacles remain in the way of finalizing legislation that she believes is 90% complete. One significant point of contention revolves around the role of individual states in regulating the crypto space. While some states are eager to have a say in regulating cryptocurrencies, federal regulators are advocating for centralized control. This divide adds complexity to the regulatory landscape, with the Federal Reserve expressing a desire for complete control. The Blockchain Association CEO emphasizes that the government's delay in passing legislation could have broader implications, not only for the cryptocurrency industry, but also for technological innovation as a whole. Excessive regulatory hurdles can stifle innovation, and waiting for the government to create a framework may hinder progress. However, Smith is not an opponent of regulation altogether. She acknowledges the need for consumer protections, especially in light of events like the FTX collapse. When individuals entrust intermediaries with their funds, they rightly expect safeguards to be in place. Despite the challenges and uncertainties, the conversation surrounding stablecoins and crypto regulation is far from over. Smith believes that there is still much work to be done in educating lawmakers about the innovations in the industry. Many members of Congress did not grow up using the internet daily, and bridging this knowledge gap is crucial. The struggle for crypto regulation in the United States continues, with stakeholders like Blockchain Association CEO Kristen Smith advocating for a balanced approach that fosters innovation while ensuring consumer protection. The outcome of this ongoing battle will shape the future of the cryptocurrency industry and its role within the global financial system. Smith remains optimistic that there is a pathway to pass legislation shortly, but the industry must continue its efforts to navigate the complex regulatory landscape. Our next top headline, Polygon 2.0 Matic, conversion to POL outlined in preliminary improvement proposals. The Ethereum Layer 2 developer has introduced the first improvement proposals to begin the transition to its Polygon 2.0 ecosystem. Polygon Labs' vision of an interconnected Layer 2 Ethereum ecosystem powered by zero-knowledge cryptography begins in earnest following 3 inaugural improvement proposals that will begin the transition to Polygon 2.0. The scaling technology firm unveiled Polygon 2.0 in June of 2023, outlining plans for a scaling ecosystem made up of 4 protocol layers. The staking, interop, execution, and providing layers all play a role in creating an interconnected ecosystem of chains that enable fast value transfer and information sharing. Polygon co-founder Sandeep Naiwal recently unpacked how the ecosystem aims to become the value layer of the internet by using zero-knowledge technology to provide low-fee, high-throughput performance to the wider Ethereum ecosystem. Polygon released 3 Polygon improvement proposals on September 14th for community consideration and voting that are earmarked to begin taking place in the final quarter of 2023. The Polygon improvement proposals outline technical details for Phase 0 of the establishment of a network of interconnected zero-knowledge powered Layer 2 chains that scale Ethereum. This includes a proposal for the transition and specifications that will see Matic tokens become POL tokens, which will become the Polygon Proof of Stake protocol's native token. Polygon Improvement Proposal 17 will include the initiation of the upgrade from Matic to POL. This includes its transition to POL as the native gas token and staking token for the Polygon ecosystem, as well as the launch of the staking layer and migration of Polygon public chains. Polygon Improvement Proposal 18 includes the technical description of POL tokens as well as accompanying contracts that will handle emission and token migrations. POL tokens can be migrated at a 1-to-1 ratio from existing Matic tokens. The Polygon Improvement Proposal notes an initial supply of 10 billion and a yearly emission of 2% equally distributed between validator staking rewards and a community treasury. Lastly, Polygon Improvement Proposal 19 proposes the update of the native gas token on Polygon POS from Matic to POL while ensuring maximum backwards compatibility. Polygon's announcement notes that Polygon Improvement 19 will not change contracts on Polygon POS, while the properties of the protocol's native token will not change either. However, contracts on Ethereum that are awaiting Matic from the native Matic bridge may be affected by the upgrade. Our next top headline, Mt. Gox announces major repayment delay. Mt. Gox, a failed Bitcoin exchange, has announced a considerable postponement in its repayment plan to its creditors. The official notice comes from Nobuaki Kabayashi, the appointed rehabilitation trustee for the now-defunct exchange. Unpacking delay. The anticipated base repayment, early lump sum repayment, and intermediate repayment, all previously slated for October 31st, have been rescheduled for a year later to October 31st of 24. The change, approved by the Tokyo District Court, arises from the necessity for more time for rehabilitation creditors to provide essential details and for the trustee to verify this information and coordinate with associated banks, fund transfer service providers, and cryptocurrency exchanges. Nonetheless, there is a silver lining. Creditors who have promptly provided necessary data might begin receiving their repayments sequentially as soon as the close of this year. However, the exact timing remains undetermined, and the schedule could potentially undergo further adjustments. Mt. Gox saga continues. Mt. Gox was once the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world. The platform faced its downfall in 2014 when it declared insolvency after a massive hack, resulting in a loss of around 850,000 Bitcoins. Since then, it has been a tumultuous journey for both the exchange and its creditors, filled with legal battles and extensive delays. The rehabilitation process aims to repay those who lost funds during the hack. So this concludes our top headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.